When my daughter was 15 years old, she started to have just a complete lack of appetite. She came to us and she actually was afraid that she had an eating disorder. And so we immediately got help for that. And during that whole process, one of the things that was discovered was that she had something called collagenous gastritis. When we first started seeing a doctor specifically for the stomach pain, it actually was a very frustrating experience. My daughter found that what was automatically given as the reason why she had this pain was anxiety. What the doctor always focused on was that she needed to treat her anxiety. She needed to take less classes that were hard. She attributed it to school and being too stressed out. And the entire time, my daughter just kept saying, something is not right. I know that this is not normal, and I know that it's not an anxiety issue. What she needed most at that moment was the actual acknowledgement that what she was feeling was real and that it wasn't in her head. And that was, I think, the most devastating thing to watch, is that there was no acknowledgement that this actually could be a real illness. And the other thing that was really frustrating is that the doctor never spoke to her directly as much as she would always address me. So Ava also felt just not heard, much less acknowledged that this was a real thing. Not only did I feel her frustration, but I had to watch as she just got worse and worse. And then as a result, she absolutely started having anxiety, and she absolutely started to just nosedive into depression. What we eventually did do was we ended up going to another doctor. The difference between the care previous and then the care once we moved on was night and day. When we got there, it was a full day of seeing specialists. They always spoke directly to Ava, and they took the time to actually get to know her a little bit, who she was, what she liked to do, what were some of her hobbies or favorite things, and then they moved on to what she was actually experiencing with her illness. It was amazing to see what it meant for Ava when the doctors were actually addressing her and listening to her. It was almost like you saw a physical transformation just in her face, in her demeanor, in just the way that she held herself. And with each doctor that came back into the room, the more open and the more outspoken she became about everything she was experiencing. She was validated that she actually really was feeling these things. But I think more importantly, it just gave her the strength and the power to keep fighting what was going on. It just empowered her. And I just saw her resilience go from 0 to 60. I mean, she just felt like there was finally hope, and that there are doctors that are just fighting to find a solution for all of this. And so that's why she has absolutely decided she wants to be a part of that as far as her career.